We are thrilled to be able to host, alongside this incredible committee here, the third annual Juneteenth at the Mercer Museum. Why are we doing Juneteenth at the Mercer Museum? Quite simply, we're honoring history.
Theme for this year is Back to Roots. So what that looks like is focusing on wellness, personally and also community.
This morning, we are going to celebrate each other, ordinary people. Maybe saying hello and goodbye and not even taking time to get to know each other, right?
We opened up the day with a very energizing yoga practice, and the theme of that yoga practice was rest as a form of resistance. Do you ever just give yourself the permission to rest? So I want to invite all of you to take that invitation as well as you leave from here today. Take that moment, that 20 minutes, 10 minutes of the day, just to rest and turn inward to yourself. And so I wanted to come and bring a little bit of a message about Juneteenth, what it means to us. And, as we celebrate Juneteenth this year, maybe we could all just take a pause and recognize that celebrating freedom beyond emancipation means embracing beauty of diversity. It means the importance of shared values and the rich cultural fabric that makes up our communities, and we can celebrate those things together along with the beauty of togetherness.
According to SANSA, there are 21% of Black or African American people that report some form of mental illness. To put that into perspective, that's around 10 million Americans, with the number likely being higher. Further, Black Americans are more likely to express psychological distress, but are less likely to seek professional care. In fact, as a whole, Black people are more likely to go to the emergency room as opposed to seeking specialized mental health care.
Of course, you know Bucks County has connections to the Underground Railroad, but did you know that Bensalem, Quakertown, Warminster, and especially Buckingham and Salisbury were incredibly active in abolition and in providing aid to freedom seekers? The documented stories I have found out about more than 50 people in these locations are absolutely astounding. Many of the stories I found are heart-wrenching, but they are also filled with hope and courage and compassion. When we think about abolition and the Underground Railroad, we immediately think of Quakers, because that's what we were taught. But did you know that early on in Pennsylvania's history, Quakers were enslavers? That's something we never learned in school. Once the Quakers came to understand that slavery was not at all compatible with their religious and moral beliefs, many in this area, right here, especially in Salisbury and Buckingham, became very involved in anti-slavery organizations, and they provided aid to people who were seeking their freedom.
It is a privilege and honor to be here today celebrating Juneteenth and acknowledging our scholarship recipients. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was founded in 1908 on the campus of Howard University. Greetings from the Bucks County chapter of the Lynx Incorporated. Today, the Bucks County chapter of the Lynx is pleased to celebrate Juneteenth by announcing our scholars for 2024. Now I want to shift to another meaning of this day today, June 15th. This is World Elder Abuse Day. And one of our tenets, the things that we hold dear to the service we provide, is elder care.
Please make it a priority to visit an older relative, a neighbor, or a friend in a nursing home. Ask a neighbor if you can help around their home, help them with tasks. Also organize a chore day, help them with some grass cutting and things like that. So this is a way for us to keep an eye on our elders to make sure they are not susceptible to abuse.
In previous celebrations on this very green, we've already acknowledged the importance of the pillars of our community, namely the Black church, Black fraternities and sororities, historical organizations like the NAACP, and other organizations that have been at the forefront of civil rights. This year, we've decided to take a bit of a different approach and a bit of a different focus. one that acknowledges the importance of those things that are less talked about, but just as important to our collective well-being and success, things that can ground us, nourish us, water our roots. Galveston, Texas, June 19th, 1865. General Orders number 3. The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired laborer. The freedmen are advised to remain quietly at their present homes and work for wages. They are informed that they will not be allowed to collect at military posts and that they will not be supported in idleness either there or elsewhere by order of Major General Granger, F.W. Emory.